quick little live. Quick little live, real quick. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? Just a little announcement on Colton Miller, as everyone can tell by the title. Wait till some people get in here. We'll start getting into it. Let a few of the people pop in real quick. What's goody? What's goody? Colton Miller extension, bro. The guy we have been waiting on. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. I mean, he got a little bag off of it, but you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Not like he signed a 5-year deal or, you know what I mean, some crazy shit like that. As we do know, though, Colton Miller he's kind of on his last little 3 years, I think, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just with the injuries and shit coming along, I don't think he really has too much longer, bro. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But then maybe I'm right. You know what I mean? You'll wait till some people pop up in here, man. We'll get it popping. Get some shit going. Hold on. What's goody? What's goody in the building? We got the Colton Miller extension going on, man. We ain't doing nothing too crazy right now. Just a quick little live. Jump on here real quick. You guys hear me all right? Everybody out there? Can I get a mic check? I sound good? I sound good? Dropping a like. I see you. I see you. Silly Goose, what's good, man? How you doing, bro? You a football fan at all? You got a football team, brother? Appreciate you for stopping by, though, man. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? I know, for the most part, you know what I mean, I run a sports channel. Just covering a lot of sports, but as you guys can tell, man, I am a Raider fan. I'm great. How are you? I'm good, bro. You know what I mean? Chilling. Enjoying my day. Work was cool. Got work out the way. Now I'm just, you know what I mean, relaxing. Talking some football shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, like whoever's drop your football team in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Let me know what your football team is, bro. I give you my insight, what I can give you guys. Any Raider fans in the building, you know this is a Raider channel. But I'm open to all teams. As you guys see, I got a couple videos out of Bills, Green Bay, Cleveland. The Browns, man, they're in trouble, bro. The Browns, you guys didn't check that video out, bro. They're in the drafting thugs. I don't know what it is, but that's just what they're good at. Barcelona? You talking about soccer? My bad, bro. I'm talking about NFL. Sophie Crespo. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, if you guys are in any NFL teams, man, drop your. I'm new. Yeah, thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. This is you know what I mean. I do run a sports channel, but you know what I mean. It is what it is. I wanted to jump on here real quick. Wait till we get some more people up in here to talk about this Colton Miller extension on the Raiders. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good shit going on, man. Football starting up again. Bro is hella crop dustable. Ding dong football. Who you talking about? You talking about Colton Miller or you talking about me? Nice name though, Ding Dong Football. Funny. Cheese, sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I am doing I'm giving away 2 hats at 500 subs, you know what I mean? Um, any team you like, whether it's football, whatever. I mean, basketball, hockey, you name it, bro. Fucking whatever team you're into, I'm getting a hat sent to your doorstep. So appreciate the sub, man. Really appreciate it. Alex Play said, ever try cream of young some guy suit? That's fucking hilarious, bro. That's a good one, bro. I'm about to use that on somebody. I don't even know why I read it out loud. I knew it was some crazy shit. 2 cents, what's good, brother? What's good? Thank you for tapping in, man. Waiting for all these Raider fans to get in here to talk this Colton Miller extension. You know what I mean? Silly Goose said, I'm so sorry I have to go now. Hope you know have an awesome day. God bless you too, man. Thank you for popping in, bro. Really appreciate you guys. I mean, everybody in the building, really appreciate it. If you can, you know what I mean, drop a like. Like I said, man, give away at 500 something, giving away 2 hats. You know what I mean? NFL, NBA, don't matter what it is. Ding Dong Football said Max Crosby's the only Raider I fuck with for him. Hey, I could feel it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Max Crosby's the only one who really been putting in work for these last few years. But now you look at the team, bro. We got a lot of good people out there who got some good attributes to him. You know what I mean? Like Ashton Genty, bro. I feel like he's gonna be a good one. But I get what you're saying, bro. Like Max Crosby's the only one who's really been out there doing their thing. So he's the only one you could really relate for. And don't forget Brock Bowers, though. You know what I mean? Bowers went out there and did what he had to do, bro. You know what I mean? He went out there and balled out, did what he had to do. You know what I mean? But you just gotta wait and see, bro. You know what I mean? It's a new team, new season. All we can do is wait. You know what I mean? Ardell, what's good, brother? Thank you for tapping in. Silly Goose said I'm sub now, by the way. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate it. Ding Dong Football. Wait, ain't Tom Brady owner now? Not full owner. He's partial owner. You know what I mean? So he got a little. I don't know what really the percentage was on it, but I know he did. He's partial owner. He's not full owner. So, you know what I mean? Maybe he got a little bit to do with it. We never know. It looks like it. You know what I mean? Tom Brady's a football guy, so we'll see what happens. My 2 cents said JPJ, my guy on the O and the Condor on D. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. JPJ did his thing, but you know what I mean? Give him like 2 more years, you know what I mean? And we'll really give him about that 3rd, 4th year. We'll really see what bro's really about. You know what I mean? But we got a lot of good potential on the team now. That's the best thing, bro. Like, and you just hear I know it sounds like cliche all the time. Coaches always say, "Oh, this guy's working good," and my team this and that. Like, it sounds good, bro, but it looks good now. You know what I mean? It's not just talk. Now we got motherfuckers who are walking behind what they're talking. You know what I mean? So it's looking good. It's looking good. Appreciate everybody in the building, though, man. But yeah, bro, Colton Miller, bro. Everyone we've been waiting on, you know what I mean? Jacoby Myers, Colton Miller. Colton Miller is really one of them dudes, bro. You gotta watch out for, you know what I mean? Because, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in a bad way. Because the injuries, bro, you know what I mean? The injuries really played a big part when it comes to Colton Miller. Don't get me wrong, when he is active, bro, he's a hell of an offensive tackle. But I feel like his role now with that 3-year deal, yeah, you got to show up these next few years, but you're really going to have to coach up these youngins, bro, because honestly, in my honest opinion, bro, Colton Miller's a great tackle. It's just when it comes to reliability, dog, is where it, you know what I mean, it kind of cuts me off, you know what I mean? So that's the big thing with Colton Miller. I'm super excited. Don't get me wrong. Because tackles, you guys got to realize, bro, like, offensive tackles, they don't grow on trees, bro. You know what I mean? Offensive tackles are really hard to come by. So when you get one, bro, you really got to keep them. You know what I mean? John Gillis, man, thank you for tuning in, brother. Salute to you. He said, bro, what's your scouting report on Connor McDavid's contract extension? What team you talking, Brody? What team you talking? Connor McDavid's. I don't think he's Raider. But, you know what I mean? These guys, these offensive linemen, and really all of them, bro, like when it comes to centers and everything, you know what I mean? I mean, guards, they're kind of, you know what I mean? You can work your way with them. But when it comes to tackles and centers and shit like that, man, it's not easy to go out there and find a day one starter like that, because a lot of them dudes, you know what I mean? NFL is a different ball game. And that's why, don't get me wrong, I love Ashton Genty, but it's like everyone has Ashton Genty to such a high standard, and it's like, I love the dude. He's a great fucking running back, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But he's not gonna go in there and do what he did in college. I can guarantee you guys that. Whoever's thinking he is, I can tell you right now, I don't, in my personal opinion, bro, I don't see him doing that just because NFL is a different world, bro. It's a different machine. You know what I mean? It's a different monster. So you gotta really do your homework, man, and make sure your body's ready for it. Lifestyle Aesthetic said, "Love you, bro. Jesus is king." Yes, sir, he is, man. Jesus is king, bro. You're right about that. Mark Marquez, bold spot. You ain't thugging. I'm not. I'm Mexican, bro. Mexican, Native American. My mama's white. You know what I mean? I'm mixed up, man. I'm a mutt, bro. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of little mixed breeds in me, bro. It's just what it is. Your hairline looks like it's trying to jump on the border. That's a good one. Now you're trying to flame me. All right, I give it to you. You're the class clown of the night. All right, all right. That's cool though. I can dig it. I can dig it, bro. How's everybody doing, though, man? I appreciate everybody in the building, man. If you can, make sure you guys drop a like for me. You know what I mean? Marquez bald spot. You haha, you chill. Hey, man, I just do me, bro. You know what I mean? I don't mind the shit talk. It comes with it. You know what I mean? Not everyone's gonna like what you do, and not, you know what I mean? Not everyone's gonna have the nicest shit to say. So it is what it is, bro. You just gotta keep pushing, man. Just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like, I don't know, whoever's, like I said, man, if you guys could drop your team, your NFL team, your football team, you know what I mean? I could kind of relate, maybe give you guys some insight, man. But as far as the Colton Miller extension for the Raiders, bro, it's good. You know what I mean? It's good. Like I said, them guys they don't grow on trees left and right. You don't just find these guys a dime a dozen like that. You know what I mean? Miles said, "Can I be a mod, please?" You know what I mean? I don't like to just give out mods, bro. You know what I mean? Just due to people banning and all kind of crazy shit. But you know what I mean? If you're cool, you know what I mean? You come in here, show support. I see, you know what I mean? You're continuous. Then yeah, I usually tend to give people mods. Um, you know what I mean? But that's just what it is, man. You know what I mean? If you're a familiar face, bro, you're gonna get a mod. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Uh, but yeah, you know what I mean? Appreciate you guys, everyone tapping in. Miles said, "Okay, my bad." No. You're good, brother. You're good. Alex Villa said, "Hi, what's up, Alex Villa? Thank you for tapping in." Ardell said, "Colton Miller is a solid player." Yes, sir, he is, bro. Like I said, you know what I mean? He's a great tackle. Don't get me wrong. It's just when it comes to the injury, that's where I'm kind of iffy on him. But he's a good guy that really needs, now with that extension, he needs to go in there and coach these guys up. You know what I mean? Because he's a vet at this point. You know what I mean? He's got a reputable name. He's a vet. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? He just had bad luck with injuries and shit like that, and it happens. It's part of football, bro. It's a physical sport. People get injured left and right. You got to plan for it. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, Colt Miller, I feel like now what he needs to do is this year he needs to go in there and set an example of how it is to be a tackle. You know what I mean? And then the years to follow, he's gonna need to go in there and coach these youngins up, these rookies up. Because how you gonna have a next man up if they ain't ready to play? Like how you gonna have another tackle come up and try to play and he ain't even seasoned, bro. Like he ain't got no meat on him or nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like as long as Colt Miller goes in there and really teaches these guys, I'll be happy with that. For real. Jay-Z said, "Hi, what's good?" Jay-Z, him. Hi, Ryan, what's good? What's good? OU, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears. That's tough, big dog. I don't know about that one. Miles said Ashton should have won Heisman. I agree, bro. You know what I mean? And a lot of people bash Ashton Genty just based on he's in the Mountain West, but it's like for a guy to go in there in the Mountain West and do what he did, dog, is like that. You got to pay homage to that. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball, cool. You know what I mean? That's once in a lifetime, once in a decade kind of thing. We don't see it all the time. But is Travis Hunter going to go in the NFL and play both sides of the ball? I highly doubt it, bro. I don't think he's going to be out there like that. So it's like, make it make sense. You know what I mean? Give it to the guy who really earned it. Don't get me wrong, Travis did earn it, but I don't see Travis going in there and playing cornerback or wide receiver. I do see Ashton Genty going in there and playing full running back, though, and starting at running back. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. What we got right here. Yeah, Ashton should have won the Heisman. Aha Gazelle said you should do ASMR. I got a mic for it. You know what I mean? It's just that shit's kind of cringe to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Florida Heat said, "Go Chiefs." Okay, man, you can tell, man, we Raider fans in here. Uh, it's always fun playing the Chiefs, bro. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Florida Heat, appreciate you, man. Miles said, "You a Chiefs fan?" No, I'm a Raider fan, bro. If you guys haven't tell by the, by the way. Terrestrial Gaming said, "What's good? What's good, man? Thank you for tuning in." Florida Heat, yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan. Terrestrial Gaming, what team do you like? I'm a Raider fan. You know what I mean? Crosby jersey, Raider Nation. You know what I mean? Black and white. That's what we do. Packers. Actually, I just dropped a video on the Packers. If you ain't checked that video out, go over there and check it out. I got Packers. I got Packers going to the bowl this year. Miles Sam too. Marcus Banks was good, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Him said I subscribed to you. Hey, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Bueno said, "Fuck the Niners." I could dig it, dog. Miles said Xavier Worthy is supposed to be good this season. Hey, actually, Xavier Worthy is from my city, bro. You know what I mean? I'm from Fresno, California. So I'm highly rooting for Xavier Worthy, bro. I show love to all the Fresno guys out there. You know what I mean? Blake VS, I got a question. What's good, bro? Alvy Raider 10, my boy Nate. Raiders, yes sir. Everyone tap in with my boy Alvy Raider 10, bro. He does Raider content as well. He got some dope little vlogs out though. You gotta check them out. Senior Fish at Cleveland Browns, bro. Shador Sanders time. Hey man, as far as I know, Shador Sanders ain't played a snap with any starters, bro. So I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Marcus Bank, Nate Boogie, yes sir. Bueno with the Raiders, appreciate you, Bueno. We finally got some mods in the building. You know what I mean? Broncos about to be the most mid. Hey man, I don't know. I got the Broncos taking the AFC West, to be real. I'm not. I'm a Raider fan. I hope we do win, but I don't see the Chiefs going up there and doing what they did these last few years, man. Just based on everyone got them figured out, and I think Mahomes just like what I don't know. I don't think Kelsey got it in him, bro. That's just what it is, to be real. Everyone got that team figured out. I don't feel like they got it, and to be real, bro, the Raiders have got 10 times better. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Chargers have got 10 times better, and the Broncos have got 10 times better. You know what I mean? But just based on the Broncos, what they've been doing, I think they got a good shot at winning the AFC West, to be real. Blake VA said, "Is it bad that I can hear my neighbors doing the dirty through the walls?" I don't. It's all on your mindset, big dog. It just depends how you feel. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna discriminate, big dog. I'll be Raider 10. What's good, Bueno? Yes, sir. You a good YouTuber. Hey, I appreciate you, Miles. Hey, I'm just doing me, bro. You know what I mean? I just come out here and talk my shit and do what I gotta do. Marcus Banks said, "Go check out Alvy Raider 10." Yeah, bro. Go check my boy out, bro. He got, you know what I mean? He got vlogs out there. That's his thing right there. You got some cool shit going on. 559 said, "Chewy, what's good with it? What's good?" Marcus Banks, appreciate you. It's Chaz. Yeah, I figured. Perfect Cell said, "You know what they say, you're either perfect or you're not me." Hey, and no one's perfect, bro. Just do you. You know what I mean? You got to keep pushing and just do what makes you happy, dog. You ain't got to, like, you're not going to please everybody. Like, I know what I do, my channel, I'm not going to really be able to please everybody just based on a lot of motherfuckers don't like the Raiders. You know what I mean? But that's primarily what my channel is about. But when I do got good news out there, you know what I mean, I'll drop some shit. Like, I'll drop some news on the Cleveland Browns, drop some news on the Bills, drop some news on the Packers. You know what I mean? It's cool to get out there and do it. It's just, no, you got to do you, bro. Just do what makes you happy, dog. Do what makes you feel right. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to please everybody. So if you're trying to do that, it ain't gonna happen, and you're gonna fuck yourself up in the long run. Yeah. The Giants had a good draft. Yeah, they did. Giants. I don't think they're gonna go in there and do anything big, but they'll definitely be better than what they were. I hopefully at least, dog. Silly Goose said, "I'm back." What's good, Silly Goose? Appreciate you, man. Perfect Sal, I am. Marcus Banks said, "If you like the content, support." Yes, sir. You already know what it is. 559 said, "I'm still in LA." Okay, you down there partying or what? What's going on, man? Rick Rock, what's good, brother? Raider Nation, yes, sir. We out here getting it, man. Appreciate you, Silly Goose. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Really do. Miles, I appreciate you, big dog. Everyone like to stream and subscribe. Yes, sir. Like I said, man, 500 subs, bro. We giving out 2 hats, bro. No matter what team you like, it's getting sent to your doorstep. Douglas Vera said, "I'm having a recurring dream that I am suddenly back in college, about to take an exam for turn homework. which I'm very unprepared. Knowing that, man, that's some crazy shit. I ain't dream about school in a minute. That's like the last thing on my mind. You know what I mean? Douglas Vera, what should I do? You just gotta sleep it off. You know what I mean? Maybe take a nap or something. Maybe do some flashcards or do something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Get your mind off of it. But yeah, man, get the back to the Raiders though, man. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, I'm like I said, I'm not saying, and this goes for every team, dog. Just like homeboy mentioned about the Giants. You know what I mean? Good drafts. Okay, good draft picks. That's cool. But not every draft pick in the first round is gonna be a great player in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like as a Raider fan, I'm fucking super happy we got Ashton Jeanty. But is Ashton Jeanty gonna go in there and break records? I hope so, but it's not promised, bro. Like look at Jamarcus Russell. Look at all these guys that go in the first round and are fucking bust. You know what I mean? That are supposed to be good. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Great draft picks are good, but it's all about how the draft picks pan out. Like, we can't just go in here and say, oh, we got all these great draft picks, so we're going to go and win the Super Bowl, and we're going to go to the playoffs, because that's just not what it is. You know what I mean? If you're cool, you drafted great. You got good names who did really good in college, but if these college guys can't get with the speed of the NFL, then what good are your draft picks? You know what I mean? That's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is. Marlo, what's good, bro? Thank you for tuning in, big dog. Love your dogs, bro. Your dogs are fucking crushing YouTube, bro. Best Channel said hello. I invite you to Greater Russia. Good luck on the stream. Hey, man. Russia, man. Sorry for what's going on over there, bro. I know they got some fucking flood or something. I know they had a volcano erupt and all kind of crazy stuff in Russia. Miles said there's a preseason tomorrow. Chargers and Lions. Yes, sir. I will be live for that game. I'll have the game muted just due to copyright reasons, but I'll be doing play for play. Not play for play, but you know what I mean, I'll just be running through the game and you know what I mean, just to go live for whoever don't got time to turn it on, or say you're at work and you just feel like listening to some crazy shit, then hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? If you're not here, you're square. That's just what it is. Miles said, Miles, yes, Hall of Fame game. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. It's gonna be the Chargers and Lions. I'm going for the Lions, obviously. Raider fans, so hey. Anytime it's the Chiefs, I go against the Chiefs. Anytime it's the Broncos, I go against the Broncos. Anytime it's, you know what I mean, Chargers, that's just what it is, man. I'm a Raider fan, bro. Die hard. That's just what it is. Random Meals and Snacks says Chargers quarterback is underrated. Yes, sir, he is. Justin Herbert is actually a dog. I actually see a lot of Josh Allen in that guy. You know what I mean? Strong arm. Dude can really run. Hella physical. That's what you need in a quarterback nowadays. And if you guys haven't noticed, bro, if you guys think about every team that's pretty much good that's been in the playoffs, they all have what? They all have a running back who can scramble. You know what I mean? Like Joe Burrow, you know what I mean, for example. He's not the biggest scrambler. I know he has a shitty team. They're not doing that good. Patrick Mahomes, what does he do? He's good at getting outside of the box. Josh Allen, what can he do? He could turn it up. Lamar Jackson, what can he do? That motherfucker will run on you like he's a running back. You know what I mean? You look at all these really good teams. Look at Green Bay, bro. Like, Green Bay got a really... Jordan Love, he could run. That's just... It's a different game nowadays, bro. Like, it's not back like when Joe Montana and Tom Brady and fucking Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and all these guys were back then just sitting back there throwing it. That's just not what... Times have changed, brother. It's 2025, bro. We damn near got flying cars out here. You know what I mean? Like... It's just a whole different world, bro. You got to have a quarterback that can run. And second off, if you really look at all the teams that do good, they got a good running game. You know what I mean? And that's the old school part of it. If you have a good running game, bro, you're going to be able to open up the passing game. That's just what it is. That's philosophy. That's not even, sorry, man. That's football philosophy for you, bro. You got a good running game, you're going to open up the pass game. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. He's tough as fuck. Yeah, he is, bro. He's super physical. And him too, bro. I mean, with the injuries, dog, if he can stay healthy and be 100% on field, then he's going to be one of them guys out there to really go out there and shine. For real, for real. Like, I really do think he's good. And I don't just say that because you're on here, bro. Like, if I call a spade a spade. I call a duck. You know what I mean? Like, if you're to ask me I see someone mention Kyler Murray. He's decent. You know what I mean? He's to me, Kyler Murray is he's too little to be running around like that. But then again, when you're that little, that's all you can really do, dog, because how you gonna see over a 6'5" lineman when you're fucking 5'10" and a half? Like, how are you gonna do that? You know what I mean? You're just launching a ball at that point, hoping somebody catches it. That's not a good quarterback. I don't think he's really that great, and he's okay when he can scramble and he got players, but you know what I mean. Other than that, just like Brock Purdy on the Niners, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, Brock Purdy is a good quarterback when he got the right system. But like, if you were to throw Brock Purdy, let's say you threw Brock Purdy on fucking the Panthers, you think he's gonna go in there and do what he did with the Niners? Nah, I fucking doubt it. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is. You got playmakers, then you got game managers, and then you got superstars. You know what I mean? And that's just where these quarterbacks fall. And I feel like I'm not trying to Geno Smith, bro. I don't think he's a big. He's a good game manager. I just don't think Geno Smith is really one of them big dog playmakers like that. You know what I mean? And I'm just keeping it a buck, man. Like, I try to be truthful on here. I'm not one of them guys who are gonna come on here and say, "Oh yeah, man, we got Ashton Jithy, so we're fucking gonna go to the playoffs." You know what I mean? That's not me, bro. I try to be realistic as possible, man. I try to be truthful. You know what I mean? Because like I said, guys, I'm only 20 when Jamarcus Russell got drafted the same year. That's when I really started watching football heavily. So I seen nothing but bad years. You know what I mean? I know what it is like to go through some fucked up years. I've been there, done that. I'm not saying I know everything, but I've seen a lot of bad with the Raiders. And to be real, bro, like the only good year I seen with the Raiders ever in my fucking life was when we went to the playoffs with Derek Carr. And even that was like, bro, you serious? We got killed like that? Like, so I seen a lot of bad. I haven't seen too much good. Your girl Lori at 1,000. Can I get a shout out? Yeah, shout out to you, man. Thank you for being in here. Really appreciate you. Miles said the Dolphins and Bills are getting cooked for injuries. Bills, yeah. I think the Bills will be good. They don't got that much travel time. That's the crazy part. I'm not bueno said Dolphins are on the out on the AFC East. Lost a lot of key players on defense. I haven't really kept up with the Dolphins, man, to be honest. I just know that the quarterback has a hell of a lot of trouble with when he's getting hit, bro. He's spazzing out on the field. You know what I mean? Like, I think he needs to retire, dog. For real, for real. Johnny, what's good, bro? Appreciate you, Johnny, but yeah. You can't be spamming the chat, dog. I'll get to you. You know what I mean? Appreciate you for being in here. Appreciate it. Andrew, man, 69 said finally a Mexican with almost a mustache. Yeah, man, you see it. It's almost there. You know what I mean? I just, you know what I mean, you trimming it and shit. What's good, Johnny? Appreciate you, bro. Tuning in, man. If you like what you guys see, man, drop a like. You know what I mean? Drop a sub. Appreciate everybody being in here. Like I said, man, I'm primarily a Raider channel. So for the most part, if you guys do see me go live, it'll be a lot of Raider stuff. A lot of my videos are Raider stuff. But like I said, I have a few videos out of the Packers. Got a video out on the Bills. A video on the Browns. You know what I mean? What's up? Whatever's popping, hottest news, bro. Especially when the NFL season starts, I'm out there doing it. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Have you ever, Miles? Yes, I did play football. I played Pop Warner. You know what I mean? And then I ended up snapping my tibia bone, so I ended up switching over to baseball when I went to high school. But yeah, I played some football, bro. It's just my shit, yeah. I got love for football. Goofy Dogger, hi. Hi, can you please say hi to my friend Nick Gers? Today is his birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Nick Gers. You know what I mean? Many more to come, man. Take care. Frank Stramlock said, are you high on something? Nah, bro. I'm not high on nothing but life. I got a few Coronas in me, man, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Am I talking too fast, bro? That's just me, bro. Like, when I get talking about sports, bro, that's just... It's one of the things I love to talk about, you know what I mean? And I get hyped about it. Andrew Man 69 said, who's the Raiders quarterback this year? Is it like a water cooler or something? Nah, bro. What do you mean, bro? Geno Smith, man. Pablo, I hate football. It's all good, bro. Not everyone likes football. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Miles said nice. Pablo said you just said the hard R. Nah, never really do that, bro. I'm Mexican, man. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I'm not bueno said you just got baited. Who, me? Oh, nah. He almost got me. Shit. I know how to read, bro. Clown shoes. I know how to read, motherfucker. I'm a little bit educated. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit educated. Just do a game and say, can I have $30, man? Hey, I ain't even got $30, bro. So you probably got more money than I do. You know what I mean? Yeah, Geno Smith, bro. That's a starting quarterback. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean? I know he hasn't really shown up these last couple years. You know what I mean? But I think Pete, he's one of them coaches, man, who really gets the best out of these players who no one has faith in. You know what I mean? And Geno Smith's one. Like, if you look at the team, bro, a lot of the guys that we have are a lot of people that people giving up on. For instance, Devin White, bro, Jermaine Pratt, like Eli Roberts. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these guys, bro, there's a reason why they're not on the team anymore. It's because no one really had the faith in them. But Pete Carroll knows how to get it out of these guys. You know what I mean? Andrew Mann said, just let Crosby throw the ball. Yeah. Hey, man, Crosby's one of them dudes, man. But I think we got a really good team, man. You know what I mean? I don't I don't see this team going out there and doing what they did last year with 4 wins, just based on coaching staff. You know what I mean? All the players we've added all the way around. We seen people are getting cut left and right. People are getting signed left and right. And the main thing is, guys, this time around this year is we're not wasting a lot of money out there. You know what I mean? We're doing smart picks. And not only smart picks, but we're doing smart contracts. You know what I mean? We're not out there blowing bags on guys who ain't really gonna be able to do shit. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? We seen how much money we wasted on coaches. We seen how much money we wasted on players. And it was just a fucking clown show, bro. It was like a carnival out there. You know what I mean? Now we finally got a good, stable head coach who can really go in there and take the bull by the horns and say, hey, guys, this is my style of play. You're either going to play it or you're going to get out the building. And that's just what it is. I'm not Bueno said Broncos ain't doing shit. Hey, I don't know, Bueno. You know what I mean? I'm not just trying to say that, but I think the Broncos, bro, might take the AFC West, dog. I'm not lying. Lazy 559 said meat can, please, bro. You gotta chill, brother. You gotta chill. Pablo, Broncos country. Nah, I mean, hey, bro, I give credit where it's due, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? It's just I don't I'm a Raider fan, dog, so I'm always rooting against you guys. You know what I mean? Lindsay said, would you rather eat a pumpkin and sit on a watermelon? Sit on a watermelon and eat a pumpkin, but there's a twist. But the pumpkin has a stem on it. How about neither, man? How about that? Bo Nix sucks. Yeah, I think So this is my thing with Bo Nix. If he can go in there and do better than what you know, what I mean, I'm not just saying. I mean, even just a little better, bro. I think he can really take that team to do some things. You know what I mean? Because if you really look at the team they got, bro, they got a solid ass team, and they really have been improving over these last years. So me personally, in my honest opinion, and I'm a Raider fan, bro, so it kills me to say this, I think the Broncos honestly got the AFC West. I don't see the Chiefs going out there and doing it. I definitely don't see the Chargers going out. I mean, Chargers got a good shot, depending on how healthy their team is, you know what I mean? But, yeah, Broncos, honestly, they're the front runners, I feel like. Lazy559 said, would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Man, you guys got to chill, man. Rick Rock said donkey dicks. That's right, bro. Pablo said the best Raider was Jerry Rice, and he was in his 40s. I don't know, man, about that. Jerry Rice, he's more of a Niner, man, to be honest with you guys. Don't get me wrong. It was great having him. I mean, I didn't get to see his days like that, but it was cool to have him, bro. I'm going to knock the dude. But he's definitely not the greatest Raider, bro. Randy Moss, too, yeah, he kind of gave up on the team, dog. He didn't want to be there. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. So, and that's what it comes down to. If you ain't trying to be here on the Raiders, dog, and that's what Pete Carroll's all about. That's why I'm saying, bro, we finally got a good head coach. And honestly, man, a lot of people hate John Gruden, but I feel if John Gruden if he would have carried out that 10-year contract, John Gruden, I think this team would be in a better position, dog. Like, we went through hell these last few years, bro, with all these coaches coming in. We shuffled through quarterbacks like a fucking pair of poker cards, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it was all bad. Like, we didn't have nothing going on. Run game was last in the league. Run game couldn't get nothing going. We didn't even have a run game, bro. Like my boy Chris Raider, we didn't even have a run game. That's just what it is. We sucked. I admit, we fucking sucked, bro. We had 4 wins. Uh, we were playing the Poolers. Man, you crazy, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Madden is the greatest Raider, period. Madden, oh, yeah. Greatest, yeah, for real. Madden, Al Davis, you know what I mean? Them are the front runners, man, no doubt. Them motherfuckers started it. Gruden, oh, hell no, he can't draft. Hey, so look, this is the thing with Gruden, bro. He had the last few years, his draft was a little off, I'll admit. But overall, John Gruden knows how to really read a player, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. Mike May, I don't know. Maybe they didn't mesh well. Maybe that's just what it was. I don't know. But overall, I feel like John Gruden was a really good coach. Just the experience that dude got, you know what I mean? When it comes down to quarterback, and the way he knows how to read offenses and defenses is insane, bro. Like, I really feel like if he would have carried out his 10-year contract with the Raiders, I feel like we wouldn't have went through all the bullshit we went through. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Let's see. Marcus Allen was a dog, Pablo. I agree. I agree, dog. Marcus Allen was one of them dudes. Malo said, trolls up in here. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Go Raiders, man, till we die. Mo123 said Buffalo will win this year. Hey, Mo123, salute to you, man, for being in here. If you haven't checked out, I actually got you guys going to the bowl this year, man. Check my last video out. I actually got you and the Packers. Candace Owen said Jamarcus Russell was the GOAT. Nah, bro. He was like the GOAT of failing is what he was. Rick Rock, salute, brother. Thank you for being in here. Howie Long is the best Raiders player. That's who, man, you guys got some crazy-ass picks, man. Pablo Charles Woodson was cold. Hey, Charles Woodson is who I personally loved watching growing up. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, I was born in 2000. I'm 25. So I didn't really get to see the great years of the Raiders, man. I didn't really get to see all that. I seen a lot of the bad years. I seen one good year. That was it. One good year. That's all I seen. Tim Brown, dog. Yeah, hell yeah. Seriously, though, how long is best Raider? He's a good Raider, but I don't know about best, big dog. I don't know if I can say that. All Eyes on G, what's good, big dog? Thank you for being in here, brother. Appreciate you, Osiris. You really a dude has that working class dialect. Yeah, I'm working class. I don't know if you're talking about me. Pablo 94 here. All right, all right. Yeah, you're not too much older than me. You know what I mean? You got to see some good years. Andrew Mann said Aaron Rodgers is gonna take Steelers to the Super Bowl. Oh, that's a hot take. I don't know. I don't. To be honest, in my opinion, dog, I think Aaron Rodgers is. I don't think that's him. I don't think he got it in him. I don't think he's that guy. To be honest, he just went through too much shit, bro. I think all the what was he taking, acid and mushrooms and all that. I think that shit done fried his brain. To be honest, to be real, that's just what I think. Pablo said Broncos always dog walk the Chiefs and the Raiders. Man, not no more, man. You gotta relax with that shit. Broncos are gonna be good. Don't get me wrong, but as far as dog walking, I don't think anyone's gonna dog walk the Raiders this year. That's just me. I don't see anyone dog walking the Raiders with this coaching staff and this team. Bueno, what's good, brother? All Eyes, what's good, man? Appreciate you guys being in here. Got the mods in here. Yeah, bro. Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I don't know. Him going to the Steelers is kind of like, him going to the Steelers was like Jimmy Garoppolo going to the Raiders. You know what I mean? Like, he's just going to go over there and flop, to be honest. I fuck with the Steelers, though. I respect the Steelers' grind, bro. Like, them dudes have not had a losing season in fucking a long time. You know what I mean? I could dig it. I love the coach. I was honestly a big fan of Big Ben, Troy Polamalu. What's that one dude's name? They had a linebacker. He was back in the day, though. I forget his name. The bald-head dude. He didn't have eyebrows. I forget his name. If anyone knows, bro, drop it in chat. Andrew Man said, what? Mushrooms don't fry your brain. If you do too much, big dog, they'll probably fry your brain. I don't know. Maybe take some bad shit. You know how it is out there. Pablo said how he's throwing Teds off the toads. Andrew, man, Roger's taking DMT. It's really good for you. I don't know. I mean, fuck, bro. I don't know. He did say he got mentally, he was more there. You know what I mean? So hey, I don't know. Rick Rock said Rogers is still favoring his Achilles heel during preseason practice. I don't. Nah, I don't. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is done, bro. I don't think he's that guy anymore. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that about age. It's just his mileage on him. Like we look at Geno Smith, bro. Like he's up there in age, but if you look at the track record and the mileage on, bro, like he's not really. The mileage doesn't match the age. You know what I mean? So that's the good thing about Geno Smith is he sat out a lot of time. You know what I mean? He was on the bench for a little while, so he's not really playing at his age. You know what I mean? And I've watching him in training camp, bro. He looks like he's out there getting it. Geno Smith don't look bad. I seen him out there getting it. James Harrison, there we go. Yeah, James Harrison was a dog, bro. Rodgers just peaking, bro. Rodgers peaked a long time ago. Rodgers' time is up. It's a different style of play now. You know what I mean? Now all the great quarterbacks are scramblers, bro. It's just what it is, man. You know what I mean? I do miss the old school Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I miss all those guys. It's just that Big Ben, you know what I mean? He was a bomber. It's just not what it is no more. If you don't got a scrambling quarterback who could actually run, then good luck. Good luck winning games. For real, for real. Terrestrial Gaming, Yega. Yeah, okay, I'm back, G. Yeah, that was good. Appreciate you coming back. East Coast, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? I ain't seen you around in a minute. Bueno, yeah. Rodgers, bro. Rodgers is done. Like I said, Rodgers going to the Steelers is like Jimmy G going to the Raiders, bro. Like, it's just, he's going to go in there and do a dud. It's going to be like a dead firework that didn't light up. He's going to go in there with the big name, the big hype, and he's going to go in there and light the firework, and ain't shit going to go off. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you guys. Actually, this is going to be their losing season, the Steelers, dog, just based on Aaron Rodgers going over there. I guarantee. Watch. I'm calling it now. Calling it. Dixon Sider, bro, what's good? What's good? Thank you for being in here, big dog. Andrew, man, I don't know. Rodgers probably the best quarterback right now, besides, like, Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. Hey, Joe Flacco start. No, actually, Joe Flacco, is he starting now? Kenny Pickett's out. Yeah, so I think he is starting. The baseball dude said I'm pooping in a bucket right now. That's tough work, big dog. You gotta make sure you wipe your ass, huh? I've been live the last 2 days. Hey, then something's going on, bro, because you're not popping up on my thing. Usually you'll pop up. Something happened. Did the Raiders prediction tonight? Oh, yeah, I don't know. ECG, bro. I don't know. I'm not getting your notifications, big dog. Everyone check out ECG though, man. He got a lot of good football content. NFL, both, and college, you know what I mean? Check my boy out. He's one of them gurus out there. The Dolphins are better than the Steelers. Dolphins are going to be in shambles. For real. But, yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like I said, bro, just because you picked up a player that got a good name, that got a lot of credibility behind his name, doesn't mean he's necessarily going to go in there and do big things, bro. Because we've seen great guys get signed, and they turn out to be duds after, you know what I mean? So, like even with the Raiders, bro, like us signing Jermaine Pratt, Devin White, and all these guys, Geno Smith, you know what I mean? Like, we don't necessarily know if they're really going to go in there and be top dog and really go in there and make this team win. We hope. That's what we all do. That's all we can do is hope, you know what I mean? But and even with the draft picks, like I said, guys, us drafting Ashton Jeanty, we think he's gonna go in there and be what he's supposed to be, but do we know? No. Look at Jamarcus. Like, look at all these draft picks that have been bust. It's part of the game. You're gonna go in there and get guys you think are gonna be good, and they end up being shit. That's just if you know how to draft. You gotta really do your homework on these guys, bro. You can't just go in there and watch a fucking highlight reel. Oh, this guy's, because everyone got a highlight reel, no matter what. You know what I mean? You gotta really go in there and watch game by game. How this dude plays in the beginning of the season compared to the middle of the season compared to the end of the season. You know what I mean? Like, you got to break shit down like that. You can't just go in there and say, oh, I seen this dude's highlight reels for the whole year. Okay, cool. every motherfucker in college football or NFL got a highlight reel for the year. You know what I mean? It's the competitiveness and the you know what I mean. The you got to keep it a cycle, bro. You can't just go out there and do good this game, flop 2 games. Hey, I did good this game. That's just not what it is. And that's what I like about Pete Carroll, bros. If he don't see you out there competing and giving it your all, then we seen you're getting out the building. For real. ECG said that's crazy because I've released multiple videos. Yeah, I don't know, big dog. For real. Nope, Fitzpatrick will fall off just like every Steelers. Yeah, he was good. I was a fan of him. East Coast said I'll be at the training camp tomorrow. Steelers on Saturday and Ravens on Sunday. Oh, good shit, bro. Yeah, I'll make sure to check out on your channel. I don't know why. Maybe I got to resub or, you know what I mean, unsub and resub. Maybe I got to do something like that. I don't know. Your Raiders brethren just wanted to come on my live and argue tonight. Who was it? I wonder who it was. We got a lot of guys out there, man. They don't play about the Raiders, bro. That's the thing. You got to watch what you say about the Raiders around some of these guys because they'll tear you up, man. It's all football talk, though. You know what I mean? Football talk's competitive. That's just what it is. Like, you're going to get people who don't agree with you. You're going to get people who think your takes are shit. You're going to get people who think your record prediction is way out of whack. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just what it is, bro. Like, you go on any sports channel, dog. You go on ESPN, bro. You go watch whoever. These dudes are really getting at each other like, hey, like, you're fucking crazy. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? That's just what it is when it comes to sports, bro. Not everyone thinks the same. You know what I mean? So, debate in sports is regular. It's just motherfuckers can't take. You just can't take it to heart. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Ryan Clark left and got better. Ryan Clark was a dog. The Gang Killer. Yo, what's good, man? Thank you for tuning in. Christopher Sudanio. I don't even know what the fuck that is, big dog. What's a Sudanio? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Andrew Mann said Antonio Brown left and basically ruined Gruden's season. Yeah, Gruden signed him thinking he was going to be one of them day ones. That's what it was. AB went there and shit on Gruden, bro. That's why I don't fuck with AB, man. Because it's like, bro, like, when you're, like, I'm a real fan, bro. Like, I really, like, I'll sit here and watch all kinds of videos. And when it comes to football, man, that's just what I am. You know what I mean? This is just what I do. I'm not saying I'm an analyst or nothing like that, but I'm a really big fan of the Raiders. Like, I don't know everything. I don't know every rule. I don't know every stat. I can't tell you every draft pick. You know what I mean? But when it comes to being an honest fan, bro, and not being biased and calling a spade and what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, like that, that's what you get here. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out here and sugarcoat shit and say, oh yeah, we're gonna go to playoffs and we're gonna win it. I don't think we're gonna do any of that. And I see guys out here, God is going to the playoffs, and it's like, okay, if we do, then cool. You know what I mean? But just be realistic with yourself, bro. Like, do you really think a team, and I'm not just saying this just to sound crazy and sound like a hater, but it's like, bro, we have 4 wins last year. You know what I mean? It's like, do you really think just because we signed, like, sometimes it takes time, dog, to get the machine going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hope it takes too long. I do think we're going to be a whole step better, and our record's going to be better, and we're going to look better on field. But when it comes to really going in a championship and doing, like, I see guys talking, I was like, dude, I don't see how the fuck you guys see that. Rosetown, what's good, brother? Thank you for tuning in, big dog. He said, I need a Glock. You know where they're at, bro. I try to keep it respectful. I don't like arguing that much, man. I do like correcting motherfuckers. Yeah. Wait, like I said, ECG, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, man. If motherfuckers don't like it, the truth hurts. That's just what it is. You just gotta learn, hey, it's YouTube, man. You know what I mean? You can't take shit personal. The Gang Killer that have any attachments? Yeah, this Glock comes with a purse. I don't need a Glock. Got the chancla, baby. Nash said, how much smoke weed you do, bro? What do you mean, bro? I don't know what you're talking about, big dog. Appreciate everybody in the building, though, man. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like. Right here chilling, man, talking this little Raider shit. Andrew Mann said Raiders are out in wild card. Broncos will be better, but it's Andy Reid's division. It was Andy Reid's division. Let's get that right. It was, okay? I don't think anymore, but it was. Positive Troll said, yeah, I guess it's almost August. I'm down to pay attention to NFL again. Hey, man, it's tomorrow. I will be live for the Hall of Fame game. First game of the season, pretty much, before preseason kicks off. I will be at the Niners and Raiders game also as well, guys, in Vegas. I'll be live in Vegas for that game, preseason game, August 16th. So, I mean, stay tuned, bro. I got a lot of shit coming on, man. I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? I'll be doing a live out there while we're at the game, while we're on the streets of Vegas. You know what I mean? It'll be lit. Check me out. I take a break from draft weekend, preseason, just too much. Yeah, really, there's nothing really to talk about when it comes to, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the biggest news we got so far was Christian Wilkins over here kissing the motherfucking guy in the locker room or in front of people. I dropped a video on that earlier. If you guys didn't check that out, make sure you guys check that out, man. But that's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? We don't want to talk about guys kissing each other. I'm trying to see some football, you know what I mean? East Coast said, yeah, bro, they be taking it personal when they're wrong, though. Haha, I've been doing this long enough. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you've been doing this way longer than I have, bro. Shit. It's been too long without football. Dix Insider, I agree. Tomorrow, though, I'll be live, guys. You know what I mean? I'll be live during the game. I won't have any of the audio on the game just based on, like, copyright and all that bullshit. But, you know what I mean? I'll be running through it with you guys. Talking, you know what I mean? Not really doing play-by-play, but, you know what I mean? Maybe drive-by-drive or do something like that. You know what I mean? Just to get shit popping, man. Positive Troll select and sub for the love. Go, Pat, go. Hey, I appreciate you, Positive Troll. I'm doing a 2-hat giveaway at 500 subs. You know what I mean? Any team you like is getting sent to your doorstep. Actually, you're a Packers fan. I did just drop a video on the Packers as well. Hayden, Raiders the GOAT. Yes, sir, man. You know what it is, baby. Raider Nation. Till we die. That's what it is. Raiders out here. Andrew Manson, Madden doesn't know shit. Aaron Rodgers is like a 78. Bro, Madden is the GOAT, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Madden, there's a reason why he's on the cover, you know what I mean? It's not just it's not just named after him just because his name sounds good and matches. You know what I mean? He's really put his work in. He's pioneered a bunch of shit in the NFL. He's one of them guys. He's a legend. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone talks about him, bro. Madden, the game. Like, come on. Make it make sense. You can't shit on Madden just because he's a Raider. Appreciate everybody in the building, though, man. 10 in the building, 20 likes. Appreciate you guys, man. We got till 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Your boy just got a job, so I got to get out there and get it. Hayden said, who do you think the Raiders should get at quarterback? To be real, bro, like, if you're talking about the previous draft, I mean, my honest opinion, it was Jackson Dart. Don't get me wrong, Cam Ward's a dog, too. I love Cam Ward. And at one time, I was high on Shador, man. Don't get me wrong. I was high on Shador, but it's like, just seeing all the shit that's transpired, man. And I don't know. I heard Shador actually went, and don't get me wrong, Shador's not playing with the starters, but he went like 9 for 9 or 10 for 10 with 2 TDs or something like that in training camp. With the pads on. So it shows, you know, he got some shit in him. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they're blackballing him. Maybe they're trying to teach him a lesson. We don't know. Maybe he's just not that good. I don't know. They got Dylan. In my opinion, I thought Shador Sanders was better than Dylan Gabriel. For real. That's my opinion. East Coast Grinding said, just share your channel on my page to help you get. Hey, bro, I appreciate you, East Coast. For real, brother. Aaron Rodgers, star of the movie 40-Year-Old Burden. Aaron Rodgers, yeah. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers just did too much shrooms. I don't know. He, like, fried his brain, big dog, something like that. Raider Ben, what's good, big dog? Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Andrew Mann said Raiders should just get a veteran or Anthony. AR-15, I don't know, man. The injuries, bro. Like, that's my biggest thing. If you're getting injured that early on, imagine when you're fucking 5 years in the league. Like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say that about everyone because, like, you know what I mean? Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, don't get me wrong. But not everyone got that dog in them like that. Most of the time when motherfuckers get injured early on, it kills them. Like, look at Derek Carr, bro. Derek Carr, he was doing good. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't the best. But by far, Derek Carr wasn't the worst. We seen him, you know what I mean? He was decent. He was a mid-tier quarterback, nothing too great, nothing, you know what I mean, not too bad. But when he actually got injured, bro, when he hurt his back and all that extra shit, he was a whole different man when he came back. You know what I mean? He was never the same, bro. It's just what it is. Sometimes injuries fuck you up at an early age, and I'm not. I hate to say I don't like when people get injured because we have good guys on our team that have been injured and did good after injuries. But it kind of puts a thing in my mind like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this guy. You know what I mean? Hayden said, "Do you think the Raiders should get Tyreek Hill?" I think we're good, bro. I think we're good at wide receiver. You know what I mean? I think we got our burners. You know what I mean? Look at the guys we got. Besh is balling out, bro. Actually, I'm super impressed with Besh. Just his backstory, man. Everything he's been through. His brother dying. You know what I mean? Just the way he talks, bro. He's super mature. He's not one of these guys that is really gonna go out there and cause trouble on and off the field. I feel like he's really there in the right headspace. You know what I mean? And he's in a good environment. You know what I mean? With Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll and the Raiders. You know what I mean? They finally got some shit going on. You know, O-line's looking a little better. We finally got weapons. You know what I mean? Got one of the best tight ends in the league. We may have one of the best running backs in the league. We don't know yet. But we do know when Pete Carroll does have a great running game, bro, he shines his best. Like I said, guys, Pete Carroll doesn't need Mahomes. Pete Carroll doesn't need Josh Allen. Pete Carroll doesn't need Lamar Jackson. He doesn't need Joe Burrow. Pete Carroll went in there and won a Super Bowl with who? Russell Wilson. Where's Russell Wilson now? Russell Wilson's a hunk of shit, you know what I mean? And that motherfucker went and took him to a bowl, pretty much. Don't get me wrong, Seattle did have a very good defense. And defense wins championships. That's the motto. I get it. But I do see Chip building this team up kind of how we had the Seahawks. I could dig it, bro. I respect it. Raider Ben said Miller was waiting for Slater to get paid. Yeah. And I'm happy, dude. I'm happy Colton Miller got signed. Raider Ben, you know what I mean? And you know, he's kind of, you know what I mean, with the injuries and all that, it's kind of iffy, don't get me wrong. But Colton Miller, he needs to show up this year for the rookies and say, hey, this is how it's done, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So follow suit. And the years to come for his next 3 years, he needs to start training up some of these tackles to take his spot, bro, because not everyone can play forever, bro. And with his injuries and his age getting up there, is like, okay, yeah, we got to kind of pay attention to this spot. You know what I mean? We can't just let it move on and we'll be fucked. And that's the thing, bro. Like, a lot of people were scared about Meredith going at a center, thinking, oh, JPJ's not going to start, or maybe JPJ's injured, or whoop-de-whoop. And it's like not even that. It's just we finally have a smart head coach, guys, who's training the next guy up. You guys got to be prepared, bro. You know what I mean? If guys aren't prepared to step in where they're not really used to, and it's time to step up, then we're going to be in shambles, guys, just like we've been. And the coaching staff we got now, it looks like they're preparing people. Oh, hey, if this guy gets injured, we need you to step in there. But if you're not ready for it, how you gonna ball out? You know what I mean? And that's what this team's doing. Dixon Snyder said, I'm good off Anthony Richardson. Yeah, me too, bro. I don't know. I don't think he's that guy. Trade for Malik Willis might be the highest ceiling among NFL backups. Positive troll. Okay. Andrew Mann said the Raiders should go all out and get Manning in the draft. I was saying I think Manning would actually be good just based on the relatives and the history that his family does got in the NFL. I think he actually will be really good. It's just I think he's going to be like Purdy. He needs to be put in the right scheme and the right fit in order for him to really do some shit. You know what I mean? Raider Ben said Team AOC. AOC, man, for what the Raiders handed him, AOC did great. You know what I mean? We put AOC in a fucked up situation. And I gave it to him for him sticking in there and doing what he did. You know what I mean? That dude went in there and threw more. Don't get me wrong, throwing picks ain't great, but that guy went in there with a shitty team, a shitty offensive coordinator, a rookie head coach who didn't have any. He shouldn't have even been coaching that team, dog, to be real. And he went in there and did what he had to do, and he showed poise, bro. And you know what I mean? I feel like he really earned that second string spot. I like Malik Willis, good son of the kid. The Game Killer said, yo, does anybody want a free lock with extension? Yeah, shit, it's free, for sure. East Coast said AR5 was never good. He had one great game against Utah and everyone went nuts. I never liked him, bro. I never liked Anthony Richardson. I never did. I was yeah. Hayden said, "Do you think the Raiders should get Tyreek Hill?" No, Hayden. I think we're good, man. To be honest, I think we got some really good weapons. You know what I mean? Besh, he's a real physical guy. As we know, Myers, he's a great target. Dude don't drop balls. Bowers, one of the best tight ends in the league. Thornton, hopefully, if Thornton plays what he's supposed to be, then Thornton is gonna be up there in top dog shit. You know what I mean? Because bro, he's 6'5". What's his what it is, but that dude, he's gonna be one of them guys. You know what I mean? Aiden learning behind Gino is gonna do wonders for Aiden. I agree, Raider Ben. Aiden showed poise. He showed greatness. He just didn't really have no one to fall back on. You know what I mean? Rose Town said how many bodies on it? Hopefully, fuck 15. Geez, I'm good. All Andrew Man said all teams should let rookies learn from vets. Yeah, I agree, Andrew, man. Sometimes the coach isn't the best coach. You know what I mean? Sometimes the vets on the field, what the players end up being the best coaches for these rookies. You know what I mean? I said that in one of my videos too, man. Sometimes a rookie's best coach is a veteran. Why? Because the veteran's on the line with you. The veteran's out there getting cracked with you. The veteran's out there hitting people with you. You know what I mean? So if you could kind of mimic him and what he's doing on field, move how he's moving, if he's a good veteran, you know what I mean, you'll be set, man. I agree 100%, Andrew, man. Positive Troll said, don't call your wide receiver burners, trust me, and a jury on our peers. I mean, dude, I get it, but we got some people out there that fucking beast, man. Raider being the best, not one. The best, not one of the best. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, Ben. You look at the tight ends, really what I think is like, okay, Kittle's obviously one. Kittle's went in there and proved he's a really good tight end. Kelsey's a really great tight end. You know what I mean? He really, over the years, he's been the best tight end in the league. But then you look at Bowers, you know what I mean? He's up there with them guys. He's top 3, dog, for sure. I think so. Hayden said, did you feel like the Raiders could make the playoffs this year? This is my thing, bro. They have a possibility of sneaking in, really, if everything goes right. But as we know, man, when you got a new team, because this is a whole new fit, guys, when you really think of the team, bro. Like, we got a new offensive coordinator, new head coach that's completely different from the last guys we've been had. Sometimes it takes time, you know what I mean? Maybe not this year. Maybe we'll be close this year to the playoffs. But I think these next 2-3 years, bro, we'll be where we need to be. You know what I mean? Andrew Mann said Wilson was solid. He's just old now. Yeah, Wilson was good. He was decent. He was like, you know what I mean? He wasn't the best. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't the best quarterback out there. But Pete Carroll went there and did what he did. Now, like I said, he did have one of the best defenses, which really saved his ass a lot. But Gino kind of compares the rest. You know what I mean? It kind of makes sense. East Coast Gridiron said chopped it up with Beck at the Senior Bowl. Very head down and felt. Yeah, East Coast, bro. Yeah, like I said, man, that guy's been through a lot, bro, and he has so much to prove. You know what I mean? And Besh really, like, just his backstory, bro. You know what I mean? He's not in there just for the money, bro. Like, he's in there to show, like, he's in there for his brother. He's in there for his family. You know what I mean? He's not just in there to go in there and get a bag. I get it. That's what they do it for, the money. Cause, like, what else do you go to work for? To get paid for free? You know what I mean? Like, that's not what it is. But the way Besh moves, I feel like he's going to be a really good receiver, man. Elijah Falk, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in, brother. Andrew Mann said just get a white quarterback and you'll be okay. Hey, man, they're both good on both sides. I mean, King Eric, Chicago Bears in the building. Thank you, King Eric, for tapping in, bro. Really appreciate you. Bears, I don't know, man. I haven't really studied too much on them, but I don't really know how they're looking, bro. Hayden said, do you feel like the Raiders will make the playoffs? Hayden, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs this year, big dog, to be real with you. I just don't. King Eric said, Caleb, I'm going to drop Crosby. Crosby's a beast, man. I don't think not too many quarterbacks could drop Crosby. I don't think so. I'm not Bueno said Tom Brady don't want a Manning at QB for us. But Tom Brady's smart. So if Tom Brady sees it in him, like look at what Tom Brady did with Shador Sanders. Tom Brady and Shador Sanders were like this. You know what I mean? It seemed like. But when it came to drafting him, what happened? Tom Brady said, nope, I'm not going to get you. Why? Because I see flaws, and Tom Brady's smart, bro. Like, look at his career. So I'm not bueno. If Manning isn't really that good, then we'll see. We'll see who takes. You know what I mean? We'll see if Tom Brady takes him or whatnot. East Coast Gridiron said Manning pretty much said already SEC media days he probably won't come out this year. Yeah, I think his family too, bro, is really gonna push him to you know what I mean to stay. I feel like Peyton, all them dudes are gonna. That's what I'm saying. Manning has a really good family, bro. Really, really great history. You know what I mean? Really good guys, fucking great players. Um, so if the young Manning, if Archie could really go in there and learn from these guys, he'd be set, bro. He'll be set. Hopefully he's, you know what I mean? Because look at Eli, look at Peyton. You know what I mean? The dad, like, he's gonna carry on, bro. He's gonna be good. Draft Drew Aller. King Eric said Raiders making the playoffs. We just took Ben Johnson off the team. King Eric, I forgot. You're Chicago Bears, right? Very true, brother. East Coast said he's been hinting at that. I think he wants to win the Heisman and a Natty before. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm sure his peers and his family is telling him otherwise. Like, hey, don't rush it. Take your time. You know what I mean? You're gonna be all right. Hayden said, do you feel like Max Crosby will win a defensive player? There's a lot of good defensive players this year, guys. A lot of very good on all kinds of teams, bro. You could fucking name them 100 and some players. You know what I mean? Crosby has a good chance, bro. If Crosby can stay healthy and really do what he could do, I feel like Crosby definitely has a good chance, just based on how he works. You know what I mean? Brady and Manning are friends, but you might be right. It just all depends. Like I said, if Tom Brady feels, and if that's just going off Tom Brady, but if Pete, you know what I mean, if these guys are still here we never know what happens. Hopefully they are. But, you know what I mean, if they see greatness in him and they feel like he's one of them dudes, I guarantee you they'll grab him. This isn't Tom Telesco and fucking AP picking players, you know what I mean? Watt will win Defensive Player of the Year. I like Watt. He's a good guy. RW, I draft at 9 and 12, man. Would you go Ashton and Bowers? Yeah, dude. I don't know. Ashton and Mostert, I feel like, are going to put both. They're going to put some numbers up together. Bowers for sure, though. I think Bowers is going to be a pretty reliable source. Bueno said Bowers. I agree, Bowers. King Eric said Raiders. The Cowboys a clown show. Hey, Eric. Hey, I agree, man. You know, back in the day, last few years, yeah, Raiders, we have been a clown show. It's been a fucking circus there, bro. You know what I mean? It's been nasty. But, it's shit's different, bro. We finally got a good coach. You know what I mean? We got shit going on for us. We got good players in the building, good coordinators. So we'll see what happens, bro. The Bears have been trash. I'm surprised we took Luke Getsy from the Bears, man, because as soon as we signed Luke Getsy and grabbed Gardner Minshew, I was like, oh, there goes a year. We're done. East Coast Gridiron said, in my opinion, Bowers is number 2. Yeah. Yeah, Bowers is up there, top. I just say, I don't put it in any order, guys. I just say Bowers is top 3. That's just how I word it. That's just, you know what I mean? I don't know. It gets picked, like, if Bowers really shows up these next 2 years and, you know what I mean, then maybe he's potentially could be number 1 depending on how Kittle and me personally, it's Kittle, Kelsey, and Bowers. That's not in order. I'm just saying, those are my top 3. My opinion. Andrew Man said that's the King. Cowboys paper shouldn't be. Yeah, Cowboys. I don't know. They need to get rid of Dak Prescott, bro. And Jerry Jones, I think he's fucking going senile. I don't think Jerry Jones is in his right headspace. And Dak Prescott, like, dude, like what they did with Ezekiel Elliott, they need to get him out of there, man. Like he doesn't belong there anymore. His time's up. He's just milking that clock. Panthers are going to suck again this year. They're gonna get okay. I think they'll be a tight bit better, but they're not gonna be the best. Kittle's number 1 for right now. Kittle or Kelsey definitely are number 1. That's really tough. Me personally, I would put Kelsey number 1 just based on overall team success. You know what I mean? Hashtag Eminem Girl said, can I have a shout out? Yeah, shout out to you, man. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, you know what I mean, drop a thumbs up. I am giving away 2 hats at 500 subs, so make sure you guys stay tuned, man. I'm not Bueno said Bears finishing last again. Ben Johnson is about to show he can't lead a team. He's just a play caller. we'll see, bro. Fuck, man. I like Ben Johnson, bro. Lions were great. Lions are great. The kid in Arizona is good. You talk about the wide receiver, RW. Uh, fuck. Tet McMillan. I agree. Eminem Girl, yeah, I gave you a shout out. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being in here. You know what I mean? King Eric Ben Johnson is a head coach. Raiders wanted, but hey, if that's the case, I'm cool with that. I'm glad with the head coach we got now. I'm super happy. I wouldn't pass that up. You know what I mean? Because I was thinking about the whole Harbaugh thing. I was like, man, we should really grab Harbaugh. You know what I mean? Harbaugh's a really good coach. He really did a lot of good things in Michigan. Really did a lot of good things on the Niners. You know what I mean? He did play for the Charge. So it's like, I was really high on grabbing Harbaugh. But, you know what I mean? Him going to the Chargers just based on, he played over there. I'm happy with Pete Carroll. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm actually really happy with him. They interviewed him. Doesn't mean he wasn't getting the job. Yeah, just because you get interviewed doesn't mean you're getting the job, bro. Sometimes it's like a bid. You get 4 or 5 bids. That's just how it goes. Hayden said Kyron Lacy would have been a beast in the NFL if he never died. Yeah, that's yeah, I hate seeing shit like that, man. When people could potentially be like Henry Ruggs. You know what I mean? He didn't die, but it sucks to see people go like that. You know what I mean? Chicago Bears in the building. Montez Sweat way better than Crosby. I don't know. No one got a motor like Crosby, bro. Ben Johnson. Anyone that doesn't want to be here, that's fun. Jacob, I'll be back in 30 minutes, my friend. Gonna use my phone. Hey, Jacob, I appreciate you for tuning in, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow for the Hall of Fame game. I'm gonna get off here in a minute, guys. I gotta get my ass to work, get to bed, take a shower, do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Dixon Sider said it's been a clown show, but Raider Nation for life. Yes, sir, bro. You already know what it is. You guys know what it is. But hey, man, I appreciate everyone for tuning in, man. Like I said, bro, you guys like what you see, drop a sub. I will be live tomorrow. I'll be doing a lot of more, open lives like this where we just kind of go on a rant, let chat take us where it takes us. But for the most part, man, Raider Nation for life, baby. You know what I mean? This is primarily a sports channel, primarily a Raider channel. But like I said, guys, I do drop other content on other teams here and there. Like I said, I will be doing a lot of these pop-up lives like this. So, you know what I mean? Make sure I appreciate everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys hit that sub, hit that like. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Everyone take care.